Welcome back to Fossil Fighters Part 37. In last episode, we revived all 100 revivable Vivosaurs, number 1, T-Rex, through number 100 being Shellon, and the one that put us over was Trima. And in the process of doing that, we were able to get Raptin, Duna, and Dynamaton. Today, there's one final post-game battle that we are able to do. So today, we are going to go take on that post-game battle, which is often considered the hardest fossil battle in the entire series. And we're going to see how that fossil battle is like. So, as you might be able to assume by now, the one person we are still able to battle is Dynal. So we're going to head on over to where Dynal is and then battle him. So we're going to go talk to Dynal. And he says, "Greetings, Fossil. You seem to be both healthy and content. Would you care to face me in a fossil battle?" And I think we would. "I'll have you know that I have been training extensively. Prepare for defeat." So, what makes this fossil battle so hard is both Duna and Raptin are max rank, and Duna provides plus 77% to defense, accuracy, and speed, meaning it's hard to hit Dynal, and when you do, it's not going to do a whole lot of damage. Then Raptin has the support effects of down 77% to our defense, accuracy, and speed. So we're going to get hit a lot more for a lot harder, and also hit the opponent's team a lot less. And then Dynal has down 77% to everything in our AZ, including attack, so we won't even hit that hard. So for our team, we're going to use Compso, so that way the opponent's AZ cannot do that much damage, plus we can deal more to that damage. We're going to use Orno, which boosts our accuracy by 99%, so we can end up having a positive accuracy value after Dynal uses it, and then Frigi will be our main attacker. So after all the support effects are applied, with 998 LP, we go first. However, we want to save up for 300 FP, so we're going to end our turn. Compso does make it easier, though, to save up to 300 because of its FP plus ability. And then Dynal does Regal Combo for 2 damage and excites us. And then Duna also uses Elegant Bite, which does 37 damage. So now that we have 300 FP, we're able to use Ice Age and attack all 3 of Dynal's Vivosaurs. So 129 damage to Dynal, 143 to Raptin, and 136 to Duna. And then we're going to end our turn so we have enough FP for Ice Age next turn. Dynal yet again uses Regal Combo, which will do 3 damage to us and Gold Excite. And then Raptin uses Ire Combo, which does 48 damage and poisons us. So now we're going to use Ice Age again, which does 134 to Dynal, 145 to Raptin, and 132 to Duna. And then we're going to end our turn yet again, while Frigi takes 90 poison damage. Then Dynal uses Regal Combo again, which will yet again leave us with Gold Excite and does 3 damage, while Raptin uses Ire Combo, which does 47 damage and Silver poisons Frigi. Yet again, we're going to use Ice Age, which will end up doing 130 to Dynal, 137 to Raptin, and 145 to Duna. At this point, Raptin and Duna are almost dead, and Dynal's about at half HP. Then yet again, Friggy takes 90 poison damage. Then Dynal uses Regal Combo yet again, which does 1 and 1 damage to Friggy for a total of 2 and Gold Excite. Then Duna uses Elegant Bite, which does 38 damage. At this point, we do not have enough FP to use Ice Age, so we must just wait another turn to save up to 300. Then Dynal uses Regal Combo, which does 3 damage and Gold Excites yet again. And then Rapton uses Ire Combo, which does a critical 70 damage and poisons Friggy. Now we have enough to use Ice Age, and that does 131 to Dynal, 144 to Rapton, and 133 to Duna, KOing Rapton and Duna on the same turn, leaving just Dynal left. And then Friggy takes 90 poison damage. Then Rapton uses Imperial Wrath, which does a total of 1 damage and gold poisons Friggy. So now we're going to use Absolute Zero, since it does more damage than Ice Age does, against Dynal, which does a critical 76 and 152 combined for 228 and KOs Dynal. And there we go. We have defeated Dynal's hardest fossil battle version and won 20 points in the process. And while doing so, Orno's LP increased by 13, and then Megas increased by 21, and Paralof's by 24. And Dynal says, I was a fool to think I stood a chance against the great slayer of Ganache himself. Still, Fossil, I will gladly fight you again for the learning experience. Visit me whenever you like. And Dynal has been loaded into your VMM account. So now if we look at our available Vivisaurs, we have Dynal down here in our VMM account, automatically at rank 12. You can see he still has the negative 77 across the board for enemy AZ. And then 700 total LP, which is quite a lot. And then also 99 attack power. And then you can see he has Royal Bite, Regal Combo, which we saw quite a bit in that battle, which is guaranteed to Gold Excite. Imperial Wrath, which is guaranteed to Gold Poison. And then Rex Roar, which super inflames the target, and then Antimatter Beam. So now we're going to go see how Dynal is like in a fossil battle. So I'll meet you once we get to a fossil battle with Dynal. So we now have Dynal loaded onto our team, and we're going to battle Dr. Diggins. And he says, oh, hi, Fossil. Feel like a battle? And we'll say yes. You may be a big, tough master fighter, but I've got an advanced degree in paleontology. So for this battle, we'll be using Dynal in the AZ as our primary attacker. Guan, primarily for the bonus attack power he gives to Dynal. And then Kamso again for its negative attack power against the enemy. So we're going to start our battle. And then Dr. Diggins is using max ranked Aloe, Stego, and Sopteryx. And with a total of 1,260 LP, we still have the least amount of LP, so we get to attack first. And first off, we'll be using a Regal Combo against Aloe, which does 87 and 164, so a total of 251, Gold Exciting Aloe. Dr. Diggins then uses Stego's Harden ability on Aloe to boost its defense, and then Aloe combo against Dynal, which does a total of 1 damage, and Silver excites Dynal. And Sopteryx also uses Ankle Biter, which does a total of a critical 7 measly damage points. Now we're going to use Imperial Wrath against Aloe. and that does a total of a critical 94, 147, and 197, doing 438 in total, KOing its aloe. So we're going to end our turn now. And then Stego uses Wind Spines, which does a total of 69 damage, but no confuse. Then Sopteryx uses Sopteryx Fire for a total of 12 damage. Yet again, we're going to now use a Regal combo against Stego, which does 88 and 166 damage respectively. And then auto counter ability of Stego did 25 damage back to Dynal. And then Sopteryx is using Life Charge upon Stego, which heals 80 LP. And Stego uses Wind Spines, which does 1 damage and does not confuse. Now we are going to use Imperial Wrath against Stego. That does 68, 108, and some other damage that I accidentally rushed past for a total of 302. And since he's actually gold poisoned, I'm actually just going to leave Stego alive. And Stego will die when Dr. Diggins ends his turn. Because although Sopteryx's life charge will recharge by 80, I do believe gold poison will do more than 83 points of damage. And then Stego uses Wind Spines for a total of 1 damage, and yet again no confuse. And then Stego is defeated because gold poison does 30% of your total Vivisaur's LP health, which in this case was 150 for Stego. So now that Sopteryx is just left, we're going to use Regal Combo against it, which does 87 and 164, which KOs Sopteryx, and we have defeated Dr. Diggins and won a total of 10 battle points. And Orno has now ranked up to rank 10, and its LP has increased by 7, attack up by 6, defense by 2, and accuracy and evasion by 1. And Megath has increased by 10 for its LP points. And then Dr. Diggins says, "You are one tough fighter, Fossil. Come by anytime." So now, if we look at our Vivisaur collection, we have Vivisaurs 1 all the way through 100, which are revivable just from dig sites. Then 101, 2, and 3 from reviving all 100. 104 from beating Dynal. 105 by beating the BB Bandits in a rematch. 106, Igno from the rematch of Sorehead. And then 112, 113, and 114 from beating Ganache a second time with the Time Machine. As you can tell, there is a gap here from 106 to 112. So there are 5 more Vivisaurs left in the game that we have not obtained. These are by far the rarest 5 Vivisaurs you will ever find in the game of Fossil Fighters. So next episode, we will be attaining these 5 Vivisaurs. See you next time for Fossil Fighters.